It began as a simple physics experiment in a darkened laboratory, a quest to understand invisible forces. But it ended with a discovery that would grant humanity the power to see through the human body itself. The year was 1895, and German scientist Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen was deep in his work, studying invisible rays. He was on the verge of uncovering something no one had ever witnessed before, a phenomenon that would forever alter the course of medicine and science. It was an accident, a moment of pure chance, that would ultimately reveal the invisible world hidden within us all. Röntgen's focus was on cathode rays, which are essentially beams of electrons zipping through a vacuum tube. To isolate his experiment and block out any visible light, he meticulously covered the glass tube with heavy black cardboard. He expected darkness, a controlled environment where he could observe the effects of the cathode rays without interference. But then, something completely unexpected happened. Across the room, a screen coated with a fluorescent material began to emit a soft, eerie glow. This was impossible. The cardboard was supposed to block all light from the tube. How could the screen be glowing? Röntgen was baffled. He moved the screen further away, but it continued to shine. He placed different objects between the tube and the screen: a book, a piece of wood, even his own hand. The mysterious rays passed through them all. The light wasn't coming from the tube in the conventional sense. It was passing through the opaque cardboard and everything else he put in its path. He realized he had stumbled upon a new, unknown form of radiation, one with incredible penetrating power. Lacking a proper name for this baffling phenomenon, he simply called it X, the mathematical symbol for an unknown quantity. He had discovered X-rays. To capture this incredible finding, Röntgen needed proof. He asked his wife, Anna Bertha, to assist him in a groundbreaking experiment. He positioned her hand between the cathode ray tube and a photographic plate, a precursor to modern film. He then activated the tube, allowing the mysterious rays to pass through her hand and onto the plate for several minutes. When he developed the image, what emerged was both astonishing and slightly macabre. There, captured in ghostly detail, was the clear structure of the bones within her hand. The soft tissues were translucent, but the denser bones and the gold of her wedding ring stood out in stark contrast. It was the world's very first X-ray image, the first time anyone had ever peered inside a living human body without making a single incision. Looking at the skeletal image, his wife reportedly exclaimed, "I have seen my death." The news of Röntgen's discovery spread like wildfire. Within weeks, the scientific community was buzzing. Doctors and physicists across the globe rushed to replicate his experiment, building their own X-ray apparatuses. The implications were immediately clear. For the first time in history, physicians could diagnose fractures, locate foreign objects like bullets, and examine internal organs without resorting to invasive, often dangerous surgery. This accidental discovery revolutionized medicine almost overnight, especially on the battlefield, where it allowed surgeons to save countless lives by quickly identifying and treating injuries. But its impact didn't stop there. Over the decades, X-ray technology has become indispensable in countless fields. It's the reason we can screen luggage at airports for security, how astronomers study distant black holes and exploding stars through X-ray telescopes, and how engineers inspect industrial parts for microscopic flaws. From the emergency room to the vastness of space, this single accidental discovery has fundamentally changed how we see and understand our world, both inside and out. And it all began with a faint, unexpected glow in a dark lab, a moment of scientific serendipity in 1895. Some accidents are just mistakes, moments that fade into obscurity, but others have the power to illuminate the darkness and reveal the invisible. The discovery of the X-ray was one of those rare, happy accidents that forever changed the trajectory of human history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more quick facts, weird truths, and stories you'll definitely want to share. See you next time.